So I just want to do my thoughts on the Manosphere. Straight out, finished just watching the whole thing. It's very interesting. One, I will have to say, Louis Theroux. Oh my gosh. Bro, I heard about you, but I did not know about your game. Investigative journalism. That documentary, one, edited great. Just kept you engaged, flipping back and forth. Great storytelling in terms of how it's structured. Beautiful. But, man, these guys, like, some of the trauma that they have been through in their early life, and probably more, which we haven't even discovered. I was just on the phone with my girlfriend, we'll say, and we were talking about sort of people's traumas, and I was like, I just think everyone has had trauma, and you have sort of touch points in your life that where things change, sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. That doesn't make any of these men any more responsible for their actions and their contradictions. There are so many contradictions. How can you literally promote OnlyFans and say you're against OnlyFans? Like, what are we doing there? Like, there's a contradiction in it of itself, my friend. Like, sure, yeah, there are. But, like, one thing I wanted to name this was the allure of the Manosphere. Because it's an allure, right? Oh my gosh. As a man, do I not want to be 1, jacked, 2, tall, 3, have lots of money, 4, have a nice car, 5, have a nice house, 6, have a beautiful woman by my side? Don't I also want to be able to give my woman the life that she wants? Like, as a man, we want to lead. We want to be powerful. We want to be dominant. But, like, that's where the Manosphere takes it to the extreme, because it's like you have to demean women. You have to not respect others. Like, bro, one of them is just going around punching people in Marbella for clicks, bro. If that's not unhinged, I don't know what unhinged is. Like, and the way that they, like, so you can level yourself up. That's the allure, right? Of course everyone wants to level up, right? One of the kids, the fans, he said he was homeless, crying in his car every day. One, I felt bad for him because that's a rough situation. I don't know what it's like, not at all. But I understand in his position why he would be allured by these guys, because you are in your saddest moment feeling unworthy as a man, because our worth is inherent to our net worth, right? Like, that is an adage of men. That is an adage of society, to be honest. Like, that's the thing. Like, of course men want to have that, right? But, like, it's also then the part of, like, you can't be happy as a man. You have to suffer. Bro, what's wrong with happiness? What's wrong with happiness? What's wrong with being happy as a man? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, why wouldn't you want to be happy? Also, when you're trying to achieve some of the things you want to achieve, like, you have to have happiness. Spread it through that. Everything can't just be a slog. Life would just not work. You would just be depressed. And do say I don't believe in depression. Okay, mate, like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? And the misinformation, bro. When I heard about them saying that your partner looks more like your ex because a woman has been run through, like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Teenagers' brains are developing at an exponential rate when you are going through puberty. Your brain literally changes, right? And young boys feeling lost, feeling isolated, feeling hopeless, but also feeling like they want to do better, that they're meant for more, that they want to be more than where they are. And then when your brain is changing and you're developing your identity as a man, as a young boy in this world, if what you've been shown is men like this, don't get me wrong, have things that I would want. The allure, of course, but would I want them at the cost of my own humanity? How I interact with women? Women are beautiful. Women are beautiful. women are smart, intelligent, funny, like just freaking amazing. And like I was at dinner with my cousin, and like I can't remember, he was trying to do something, and his girl was like, "Bro, use this, come on." And like what just came to my head, I was like, "Mate, women are always right." Like, like generally, like I was just like, "Nah, affairs, bro," and those other things at night, like you're just like, "Yeah, nah," like, you know, women are great. Women are great. And why are we having men that are openly sort of degrading them? Like, listen, do I agree with Bonnie Blue? No. But do I agree with you being like, what would your parents think? Like, passing down that judgment? Bro, the person who cast the first stone shall be able to throw it, right? Jesus literally said this, bro. None of us can pass judgment on others because we are all just crap. Basically, we've all sinned. We've all sinned. Let's just own it. Let's just all own it. Every human being. We're not great. So at the end of the day, you can try and be all high and mighty and be like, you shouldn't do OnlyFans. That's gross. But also, come and be in my video so then we can promote each other. And, you know, I get clicks, you get clicks, like mutual exchange, right? Except I humiliate you when you're in my vicinity. I make you feel small. I bring out the worst in you. I say the worst thing you do. But the worst thing I do does not get said. I'm okay in all of this. My worst thing does not get shared for thousands of people to watch. But you constantly berate me for mine. Like, where does the decency even come with that? Like, what are we talking about? Like, literally, what are we talking about? Come on, damn. So Louis Theroux, I can't lie to you, that was such a good doc. Like, honestly, he did well. He did very well in that. And I'm just trying to, like, picture what this is going to be. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm just trying to picture what it's going to be. But my review of it, like, just the thoughts of it, like, it just, I don't know. Part of me, it just feels sad for some of the young boys that go through this. But at the same time, like, I also understand why, because as a 28-year-old man, it hits on points I feel now about myself that I want to be able to have money and to be able to travel and go to beautiful places and drink fancy wines. And, you know, I want to be able to have a nice car. Like, I want to be able to have a nice house. Personally, for me, to be honest, like, what I want as a man, right? Of course, I want to be rich. I want to be able to pursue what I am doing in life and to be able to give my kids the best opportunities that they can have. And I feel like that's what a lot of men want. And especially in this doc, these men want to have that, right? But then at the same time, they want to self-contradict themselves. Like, how can I be like, yeah, I'm going to be in an open relationship and have sex with multiple women, but you can't? But why? Because you think you know what women want. Bro, I don't understand women half the time. You are pretending if you know what women want. If you spend time with women, you will know, bro. You ain't reading that mind. You are not reading that mind for you to be like, I can make decisions about you. Women are their own special beings. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful in every aspect. Like, the way women's hormones impact them, how sexism, racism impacts them, how society impacts them. These men are saying, I know what women are going through, but you will never be pregnant. You will never have a guy holler at you. You will never be able to braid your hair, or like in terms of how women do it. Like, there are things you will never do that women go through, yet these men on here pretend like they know women, but they don't, because generally as men we don't understand women. And you're learning, right? You're learning to understand someone, and none of these men here want to understand the people that they're with. I feel sorry for some of the wives in quotation marks, that are in this, because you can just see some of them are uncomfortable when Louis is asking them these questions. And Louis does not stray from asking the questions. Yeah, Louis does not stray from asking the questions. But I just like when Louis was asking them, like, are you okay with this? Like, his views and stuff like that. And I can't remember, the thing is the black one that was with that black guy, I can't remember what his name was. And at the end she had her braids, and they broke up. I was so happy they broke up, so glad she got away. The dude in Miami, the ginger one. And the thing is, right, like, I'm thinking about that guy now. Like, he's hinge. Like, he fills out a suit nicely, right? And those suits look clean. Fresh trim, glasses, Ferrari or Lambo. Miami, bro. Miami, if you've been to Miami, you know Miami is a vibe. So, look, these guys are in places that young men want to be able to spend their time in. Who does not want to spend time in Miami? Although if you've been to Miami, I mean, the ocean wasn't really clean last time I was there, but Miami's still nice. I mean, America is a larger problem to discuss another day. But this, Miami, who doesn't want to be in Miami? And my point was that, you know, as men, we want that. We want that. But these guys don't recognize the value that women bring to society. And I can see that these guys have probably been hurt by women in their life when they were younger, right? It's also complex. It's also just grey, but also at the same time, like, I don't condemn these guys. But if I'm here preaching empathy and kindness and understanding, like, for women, for humans, I can't then just ignore what these guys are doing, but also what has led to them doing this. Does not condone it at all, but there's an understanding. So yeah, those are my raw thoughts. Part of me was like, I like doing this, to be fair, because it can just help me collate my thoughts. But part of me was like, should I release this as part of a podcast? Like I want to do a podcast on this anyway, but maybe like when I'm like talking about things, I can be like, okay, like this like, I just watched this and this was my word vomit. Just what I felt about it, like unfiltered. I'll organize everything later on when I do the actual thing, but I like to have this as a basis because these are my raw thoughts. But yeah, part of me thinks I should just release this as a podcast, just rambling. Just like how I thought about it, Louis through. Just, honestly, I actually really want to see what else he's done. But anyway, it's late. Let me get to bed and head to the gym tomorrow morning. But Louis through, content will be coming out about you and the manosphere. It's late though, I should get to bed. I'm actually quite tired. Anyway, peace out, guys.